Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya.
जय गुरु जी, अनंतम शुक्राना, कोटि कोटि नमन आपके चरण कमल में मेरे मालिक, for giving me this opportunity today to do your ustat. Like Aunty always says कि गुरु की उस्तत करना सबसे बड़ी सेवा होती है. Sangat ji, where do I start? How did I connect with Guruji? I have no idea. Perhaps, before I came into this world. Okay, I'm going to start with the blessings of number 7. Yes, I am a number 7 person. I was born on the 16th day. So that is number 7. I live in house number 7. I was raised in house number 7 back in India. I own a house number 7 in Kolkata. Everything that happens in my life happens in and around number 7. The two most important men in my life, one being Guruji and the other being my father, are both number 7s. So many number 7s cannot be a coincidence. I was also married on the 25th. That's a number 7. What more can I say? So he planned my life even before I was born. I went through a lot of pain in my life, but I think that's my spiritual journey. And again, I'm doing my satsang today on the 7th. I was supposed to do it last month on the 17th, but I couldn't, unfortunately. But I chose today, and it happens to be number 7. So that's a perfect segue into my next satsang, which is also around number 7. So around last year, the last quarter of last year, I was extremely busy. I work in healthcare product consulting. I'm a program manager. So I was extremely busy implementing a solution for one of the biggest healthcare clients. I was neglecting my health. I would go on working all day and just have like a cup of black coffee in the morning, load it with a lot of jaggery because I didn't want to take sugar. I felt, jaggery is healthy. But Sangatji, I never ate proper meals. I never took bio breaks. I was going from one meeting to the other. So it's neglect, it's abuse, And Guruji wouldn't tolerate his daughter to neglect and abuse her own physical body, which he has blessed. So then, I came here on 1st Jan. I had langar, and starting 2nd Jan, I started suffering with epigastric pain. Around 5th or 6th of Jan, I went to see my PCP, and she said, Chetali, you have muscle knots all over your abdomen. I'm like, how is that possible? She said, it's all swollen from inside. It's not a good news. I said, so what do I do? So she said, you have this gnawing pain, so let's start on a PPI medication. So I said, that's fine. So she gave me medication, but the pain was not going away. It was getting worse and worse. All I was eating all day was khichdi with salt and turmeric. I had stopped coming here. And my apologies, Guruji, because I was scared to have chai prasad and langar prasad and, snacks. Because my doctor said strictly, no masala, no chilies, nothing. No chai, no caffeine. So I was scared to come here. But look at him. He thought of a plan to get me back in here. So I have this friend I know from the temple, and I've been telling him from months, let's go, let's take your family. His son is not well. So I said, let's take your family to get Guruji's blessings. I was taking bottles of water, like Jal Prasad for his son, you know. So right around the time when I was this sick, he calls me and says, let's go this Monday. I'm like, oh my God, I'm suffering from so much pain, I can't eat. But I know it was him. He was testing me. So I said, fine. I came here. That was the first Monday I came here after a long time. I had chai prasad, I had the snacks, and when I went back home, I didn't feel anything. Same thing happened the following week. There was another person I know, and I've been telling him for a year now, you know, come, let's go to Guruji's. And he would always say, no, Didi, I have some work, you know, let's do it some other time. And he called me up on a Thursday and he said, Didi, आज ही चलते हैं. मैंने बोला, आज ही चलना है. But whenever someone calls me and says, we want to go to Guruji's, I always do it as a seva because I see that as Guruji's sign, as if he's telling me to bring them over here. Because what power do I have to bring anyone here? So I brought him here. I had the entire Langar Prasad. And I didn't feel sick at all. It was pretty spicy. I went back home. So then I started coming. The fear went away. Thank you, Guruji, for that. The fear of eating spicy food went away. But I was still having that same turmeric and haldi and namak wala khichdi at home every day, 3 times a day. I was like tired of that. But anyways, on the 7th of March, which was a day before Shivratri, I came here and I was telling Guruji, this year I won't be able to fast on Shivratri. I generally fast for 24 hours on Shivratri. So I don't know what it is going to be like. So I'm very sorry, Guruji. But Guruji never tells us to fast, so that's okay. So I said, I don't know, and I can't come to your mandir tomorrow because I have to do seva in the other place. I was telling him that while I was sitting outside and, you know, listening to the Shabad. And then, when I got the plate of Langar Prasad, guess what was in the Langar Prasad that day? What did I find? A big red chili. This big. For a moment, my eyes popped out and I said, OMG! Can I even consume that? I can't. And then immediately my mind shifted and I said, no, he's testing me. I know he's testing me. I have to eat it. I ate it. And I was perfectly fine when I went home. This was again the 7th of March. So everything in my life is around number 7. That's why I said it's a perfect segue to this satsang. Anyways, before I end, the last satsang is when I was sitting there today, and Neelam Aunty came and sat next to me. And I did get the fragrance of sandalwood. And I looked at her and I said, she said, no. That means, you know, no perfumes. She made a sign language. She perhaps understood that I was trying to ask her if she was wearing any fragrance. But since we are prohibited from talking, so I didn't want to break that rule. But anyways, I got it intermittently and I knew he was blessing me to come up, stand up here and, you know, talk today. Shukrana mere Malik, Anantam Shukrana. So there are endless miracles that have happened since I've been with Guruji. And before I end today, I want to do a little ardas for all the mothers and fathers, my mother, my father, and all of your parents today. We are blessed to have such wonderful parents. And it is all Guruji's blessing. He can't be with us all the time. That's why he has blessed us all with wonderful parents. Shukrana, 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 Anantam Shukrana. Jo diya, uska Shukrana. Jo nahi diya, uska aur bhi Shukrana. Pata nahi kitne kasht aapne kaat liye mere Malik. Shukrana mere Malik. चरण में रखना, शरण में रखना, हर पल अपने रहमो करम में रखना। शुक्राना। थैंक यू।